Hey everyone, thank you so much for being here. My name is Avi Vatsa. I'm one of the co-founders of Dialora. And if you can hear my voice right now and you see on your screen the 24/7 revenue machine, can you do me a favor and just drop an emoji, any emoji that you want. But here's the thing. Let's try and make it fun. Let's say hello with different types of emojis. All right. Let's see how we can communicate with emojis because, all right, I see a lot of love and laughter and hellos. This is cool. All right. Awesome. So you guys all can see the screen. Great. We just proved there are about 100 different ways to say hello just with emojis, and we don't need words. And that's important because in the next 60 minutes, I'm going to show you something that's going to make you want to say yes over and over again. Because here's what I'm going to share with you. How to build a business that makes money while you sleep. I know you're all Dialora users mostly here, but this is the business side of it. How you can start your own AI voice agency or AI automation agency or just an AI agency using tools like Dialora. This is not Dialora specific. This is AI specific. And how you can build a business that makes you money, not metaphorically in your sleep, but literally while you're in bed, while you're with your kids, while you're on vacation. Your business is out there closing deals, booking appointments, and printing money. Does that sound good to you? And if I can prove this to you, would you be in for it? If yes, give me a thumbs up. Awesome. All right. Good. So I'm going to share something with you here. Before we dive in, I just want you to hear this. I have to change my screen here. And this is going to blow your mind. I know this is in a different language, but the game here is, I want you to tell me which one you think is the AI and which one you think is a human. All right? I'm going to play this recording. Tell me, just give me a thumbs up if you can hear it, yeah?
हेलो हाय, क्या आपको मेरी आवाज़ आ रही है?
हाँ, आ रही है।
अच्छा, तो मेरी बात श्रुति से हो रही है, राइट?
हाँ जी, श्रुति दिस साइड।
ग्रेट। तो मेरे कॉल का रीज़न ये है कि आपने यूके में अब्रॉड एजुकेशन के लिए हमारे एड्स में इंटरेस्ट दिखाया था और मैं आपकी हेल्प के लिए यहाँ हूँ। तो आप प्लानिंग फॉर बैचलर्स या मास्टर्स हैं?
मैं मास्टर्स के लिए प्लान कर रही हूँ।
ओह ग्रेट। तो आपका बैचलर्स का सीजीपीए या परसेंटेज क्या था?
इट वाज 6.8। मुझे इतना याद नहीं है, बट हाँ 6.8 ही था।
हाँ, तो 6.8 सीजीपीए है, राइट? वाओ, ये तो बहुत अच्छा स्कोर है। अब आप किस कोर्स में इंटरेस्टेड हो और इनटेक कब चाहिए? मई 25 या सितंबर 25?
मुझे
This is a
हेलो हाय, क्या आपको
This is almost a 3-minute call recording. Yes, it's in a different language, but can anyone identify which one is AI and which one is human? Well, if you think the first one, this one,
मेरी आवाज़ आ रही है?
this girl is AI, give me a thumbs up.
हाँ, आ रही है।
Or if you think that girl is the AI, give me a thumbs up. All right, BJ, the first one was the one who was the AI, not the second one. And this call went on. This is a real demo call that my partner made for a massive call center that sells education. Like they basically get students into colleges outside India. It's a company in India. It's a very big company, $100 million or more, I think. And we built it for them, and they've closed. I think they got 120,000 leads from this AI automation and closed like 18 million or something in revenue. Basically, this AI would qualify the lead. So they ran ads and then they forgot about all these leads that they had. So the AI called them, qualified them, asked them questions, and then transferred the call to a human sales rep to get them paid up for their college program. But my question to you is, did that sound like a robot to you? Or did that sound like a real human being having a natural conversation, answering questions, handling objections, and booking an appointment. If you thought that was very real and human, give me a thumbs up. If you thought it was robot, give me a thumbs down. I don't know if you can do a thumbs down. Can you do a thumbs down? Yeah, you can do a thumbs down. Okay, cool. So it was human, right? And you could actually clone your voice as well and make it superhuman. And that's one of the things we'll teach you how to do. All right. So not a human, not a recorded message, a fully automated voice agent that handles calls 24/7, never takes a sick day, never has a bad attitude, and never misses a single opportunity. And here's the kicker. That call you just heard, that's the technology we're going to give you the ability to deploy for your clients, because that's Dialora, the same technology that's generating thousands of dollars a month for people just like you and me, who started from absolutely zero. And you might be wondering, can I really do this? Because that's how I felt, because I'm not a tech guy, right? I thought like, this is incredible. Like, keep that question in the back of your mind, because by the end of this presentation, you're going to have your answer. And I think you're going to be very, very excited. All right. So here you can see. Now, this isn't theory. This isn't some untested idea I'm pitching you. This is working right now at scale for real people making real money. All right. What you see in the screenshot above, that's Dialora's admin panel's dashboard that I took a screenshot of a few hours ago. Just in the last 11 days in December, we're on December the 11th right now, Dialora has done 24,630 phone calls and 20,493 minutes of talk time, right? That's just in the last 11 days. We're handling about 100,000, 200,000 phone calls per month, and we're just 4 months old. Like, okay, 6 months old since MVP, all right? And as you can see, just in the last 3 months, since August 18th, when we launched on AppSumo, we've got over 1,000 users using it. Most of them are agencies. So that's the reason I'm showing you, is not to flex. The reason I'm showing you is because I'm showing you how many people are using it, how much revenue we made, because we can make that for you as well. And because I spoke to the power users, and I tried to understand how they're pitching, how they're selling, what they're doing to make money. And that's what we're going to go over today. And that's the purpose of this call. And also, yeah, because we know how to do marketing. So just a little bit about me. Who am I? I'm the co-founder of Dialora. We have 2 other co-founders. You've probably spoken to Nishant. He's the CTO, and we have a team, I think 11 people working full-time on Dialora itself, but the parent company is the AI dev shop that builds AI products for others as well. And just with Dialora, we went from 0 to 350K just on AppSumo. Plus, we have other revenue, direct users, right? In 3 months, and we're valued at 3.5 million. We already got an offer to be bought, but we're not selling it right now. I don't think we plan to sell it anytime soon. Before Dialora, and currently on the side, I'm also running my own marketing agency, which for the last 10 years, which has closed $35 million in e-commerce revenue for our clients. We have over 2,300 clients that we've served over the last 10 years, B2B businesses, auto body shops, dental practices, chiropractors, e-commerce shops, Shopify stores. We've generated 916,741 leads for our clients. We've managed 2.8 million in ad spend on Facebook, Google, YouTube, native ads, TikTok ads, so on and so forth, right? I also have a 6-figure AI voice automation agency where we actually install AI voice systems and other AI automation workflows for businesses, like automated social media, automated lead follow-up, voice, text, email, the whole shazam, right? I was featured in Forbes earlier last year in June 2024, as you can see, for AI innovation. I do run several nonprofits, so it was about AI, how I used AI to streamline my nonprofit. I've given a TED talk. It's a really nice talk if you're looking to find your purpose in life. It's about how we can synthesize technology and AI, basically. So you can watch that on TED.com or TED's YouTube channel. It's there if you search my name. Not flexing again, just showing you that I've done this. I have done this repeatedly. I've done this several times, and I know how to do it, right? The cool thing is that I get to work with other clients and other businesses and learn from them as well. So every single dollar of that came from understanding one simple truth. The businesses that win are the ones that never miss an opportunity. And today I'm going to show you how to build a business where you help other businesses never miss another opportunity. Because when they win, you win. And I'm going to show you exactly how to make that happen today. All right. So why did we build this? I built this for myself, but I also built this for the same problem that I was having every single time was I was running ads for my clients. I was getting them leads, but after 3 months or something, they were like, we don't want to work with you. Or, we like someone, they would stop working. Why? Because we got them leads. That was my job, to run Google ads and get them phone calls and leads. But no one was following up with those leads, so they weren't closing them. Especially with the auto body shop kind of client, the restaurant, the salon, those people were missing the leads and they were not closing them. So then I was like, I need to build something with AI that can solve this problem for myself and for my clients. So when a lead comes in, they immediately call them back, because there's been a study with MIT, there's been a study with Harvard with something called the speed to lead system, right? The speed to lead is basically there. If you don't call the lead within the first 30 seconds to 5 minutes, the chances of reconnecting with that, like they answering the call, goes significantly down. And that's why if you have an instant follow-up system, it becomes easier to close the lead, right? Like if I call a barber shop to get a haircut and nobody answers, if I really need a haircut today, I'm probably going to go to the next barber shop and call the next one, right? So that's why you need a system that actually never misses those leads, because you're paying money in ads and when you're getting the leads, you're not following up with them, you're losing money, right? I did that. That's not good, right? Thank you, Lamida. And I work on different time zones, and I would have to take calls. I still have to take calls, but much lesser at like 9 p.m., 10 p.m., 11 p.m. I'm eating dinner, client is calling or leads calling. So customers call on Saturday sometimes. I'm trying to have a weekend. And if I miss it, the opportunity is gone. So I was trading time for money, and so were my clients. And there's a ceiling on that. There are only so many hours in a day, and that's the old way. And maybe that's where you are right now. Maybe that's where someone is. Maybe they're stressed. Maybe they're missing leads. Maybe you're trapped creating time for money. But the new way, as you know, with AI is automated, instant, and infinite scale, right? So what if every single lead was captured? What if every call was answered? What if every single business could handle one customer or 1,000 customers with the exact same effort on their part? That's what we're building today with AI. AI is not a tool, at least for me, that would replace jobs. AI is a tool for me that helps increase productivity 10x, 1,000x, 100x, And once you see how this works, you're never going to want to go back to the old way ever again, because it works. So let me ask you, are you ready to step into the new way? If so, give me a thumbs up. Angelo's ready. Thanks, Michael. Alejandro. Oh, I love you guys. All right. And the thing is, this is working for the AppSumo users as well, because a lot of you are from AppSumo. Courtney is here. Courtney left this review. He already sold this. I spoke to him a few days ago. He bought Dialora, and he made all his money back by selling Dialora to like one client. Right, Courtney? Like, there you go. This guy, I don't know if you can see it. Let me try and zoom in. Nah. But this is super cool. I don't know if you're here, but this guy, he's using Dial. Oh, there you are, Angelo. Yeah, he got a Google grant for startups. He's using Dialora. He started his own AI company, and he applied for a grant with Google for startups, and his grant got approved, and he's got the infrastructure now, he's got the delivery now, and all he has to go and do is close the clients and make the money. And these both of them are here today, so these are not fake examples. And there's tons of these people who are making money using Dialora and giving us feedback so we can improve the product and deliver so that everyone wins. So the question is, are you going to join them, or are you going to watch from the sidelines? What's the answer? Are you going to join them? Thumbs up. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Don. Good. So keep watching, because I'm about to show you exactly how we did it. All right. There's several concerns that people have told me. It sounds like a robot. We just heard this voice recording. It was true. It did sound like a robot in 2015, where it was be like, press 1 for English, press 2 for blah. But we aren't talking about that. We're talking about AI, and you know, you can choose your own voices that are inside Dialora, or you can bring in other voices from 11 Labs, and now we're going to Cartesia and other different voice providers, and you can make your own custom voice. And that's why we're here, because the technology is there now, where AI almost sounds human, very close. I don't think it sounds human completely, but it's very, very close. Right? The other things people ask me is like, how can I do this? I'm not technical. Well, my question to them is, can you type an email? If yes, then you can train a Dialora agent, or you can train a voice agent. I'm not being platform specific, and that's a lot of things, like a lot of reviews and a lot of people have, like, for a lack of a better word, shat on us because of the workflow feature or in Dialora. But that's the whole point. Workflows are technical, workflows are confusing, and we built Dialora where you can do the workflow in the prompt. So you don't need a workflow. 99% of the small business use cases don't need a workflow, because the workflow, you can just type English. If this happens, do this. If he says that, do that. I'll show you how to do it, but you don't need that complex nodes and all that stuff. You just need to give English directions. That's it. So don't try to use the workflow if you've used Dialora. You don't want to use the workflow. Your workflow is there and doesn't even work really well because it's not supposed to be there. But you don't need to use it, is my point. Now, a lot of other people, I was talking to a few other people today as well. I'm not good at sales, never done this before, never sold AI before, don't have time, don't know what to charge. A lot of people think, you know, they're not good at sales. Neither was I. I was terrified of sales calls. Kind of still am. You know, hands used to shake, but now heartbeat goes up. I'm nervous doing this right now. Never done this before either. It's not true. I've done it a few times, but no, I never done it like this before. Here's the thing. You don't need to be smooth. You don't need to be a natural born salesperson. You need a system. You need scripts, you need frameworks, you need questions that do the heavy lifting for you. And I'm going to give you all of that today, word for word. So even if you hate sales, even if you've never done cold emails, even if you've never done a LinkedIn campaign, you can still close deals. All right. For those who don't have time, this is my favorite objection, because do the math. One sales call takes 20 minutes, 30 minutes, right? I had a call with a few of you guys here today. 15 minutes, you know, done. One client setup takes 2 hours maximum with all the integrations and all of that. Just with plain, simple reception AI, it takes 5 minutes to set up one AI agent. And how much does that pay you? One client can pay you for anywhere from $500 a month recurring to $1,000, $1,500 a month, depending on which industry and which niche you're in. So the question isn't, do you have time? The question is, do you have 2 hours this month to add another $12,000 a year to your income? Because if you don't, you're not busy. You're just bad at prioritizing. Sorry. What if I told you that 5 hours this month could literally add $12,000 in annual recurring revenue? Would you find the time? Of course you would, right? All right, the next one. I don't know what to charge. Okay, fair point. Most people massively undercharge. I've had that undercharging disease as well. And when I started, I thought, oh, I'm new, so I should charge $200 a month. Oh, I don't know anything about marketing. I should just sell it for $150 a month. Oh, I'm from India, so I should charge $50 or $15 an hour. I've done that. Wrong. The business you're serving saves $3,000 a month in missed calls. If you're targeting a solar company, if you're targeting a dentist, if you're selling to an auto body shop, ask them, how much does one client mean to them? Ask them, how much do you pay for a referral? And then you'll see what is the value of a missed call or a missed opportunity or a lack of follow-up for that particular business. I asked my auto body client, how much does he pay for a referral? He said $500 per referral. He's in California. $500 if I just referred someone to fix their car to him. That's insane. So I said, why don't I do this? I won't charge you anything. We'll go over this later. But I literally sold him Dialora for free. And I said, give it to me per appointment booked, if it's legitimate qualified appointment. He did, made $5,000 so far, 10 in like a few weeks. So I'm doing this myself, by the way. It's not just I built Dialora and that's it. I've built Dialora, but I'm also using Dialora to sell more, right? So I'm going to show you the exact pricing tiers later on. You're going to charge what you're worth. You're going to close deals at those prices because the value is undeniable, right? So those three negative thoughts or objections handled. Let's keep moving. What about this? What if I try and it doesn't work? What if the technology doesn't work? Well, what if you don't try and spend the next year wondering what if? The risk of action is a few hours. The risk of inaction is never knowing what was possible, right? So here's the thing, right? 6 months from now, you're going to be in the exact same place you are right now. Same income, same stress, same problems. And you know what's worse? You're going to see other people doing this. You're going to see them posting wins. You already see 21 years old, 18 years old, 25 years old, making 10K, 20K a month, 50K a month, going to Dubai, living their life. You're seeing them. I don't know if they're all real, to be honest, but here's the thing. I'm going to show you how to do it, right? Because the pain of regret is infinitely worse than the pain of trying and learning, right? So you might stumble, Dialora might stumble, maybe some other platform might stumble, maybe the first client's messy. So what? You will learn, you will improve, the product will improve, the technology is improving every second we talk, and you will make money while you do it. The only true failure is never starting, all right? So imagine this. Please do this, okay? This is not sales talk, this is mindset. I know we've spent a bit of time. This is the last hype thing that I'm gonna do to you, all right? Please just close your eyes for a second. Actually close them. Oh, okay, sorry. Don't close them because you have to see the screen. But okay, 6 months from now, just imagine with your eyes open or closed, it's 6 months from now, you wake up, you roll over and check your phone. You're like, 3 Calendly appointments booked overnight by your AI agents while you were sleeping. You open your banking app, recurring deposits of $1,000, $1,247, $697, clients on autopilot. You look at your calendar for today, and there's only one call, just one. Literally, that is my life right now. One, this is the only thing I have today, a webinar, all right? And it's not like I'm not making money. The rest of the time is yours. What do you do with that time? Do you spend it with your kids? Do you work on a passion project? Do you travel? Do you finally start building the dream business that you wanted to always build? This is not fantasy because I'm living it. That's what this looks like when it's working. All right, here's what I want you to understand. Every single person who's winning with this right now once sat exactly where you're sitting. They had doubts. I had doubts. They had fears. They wondered if they could do it, but they took action anyway, massive action. And now they're free. And that could be you. And that will be you if you pay attention today on what I'm about to show you. All right. So here's it. This is the meat and bones. Now we're done with the hype. I hope you got the point. This is it. This is not Dialora product walkthrough. This is the other thing. How you actually make money with this thing. How you pick your niche. How do you build your offer? How you find the clients. How you close the deal. How you deliver and scale. All of it. That's the roadmap. So this is like starting a business from scratch, right? What is a niche? A niche is basically one specific, like, you can sell Dialora or an AI voice agent to everybody. You can start marketing and saying, yeah, for everybody. You don't want to do that because there's a bunch of people competing with you, right? If you just focus on one thing to begin with, you can add more industries after, but if you just focus on one, like Courtney's doing, like Alejandro is doing, you just laser focus, auto body shops, dentists, chiropractors. You pick one and you stick with that one. And how do you choose that one? Let's see. Um, what Yeah, like I said, when you sell to everyone, you compete with everyone. Your messaging is generic, your offer is generic. I've been guilty of this for a year, and it is painful when you see that you've been making this mistake, and then you start focusing on one niche, and you suddenly hit $1 million in recurring revenue annually. Literally, that's what happened to me. For 7 years, I was just doing marketing for everybody who came to my door, but then I specifically went after chiropractors, and then I specifically went after auto body shops, and it specifically changed my life. So I know this really does work. You just have to be specifically focused on that specific thing, because all your outreach, your demos, all your marketing material, your website, your sales pitch, if it's tailored, it lands better. So you're not competing. So how do you pick your niche, right? There's 4 things: pain level, budget, accessibility, and volume. So how much is someone hurting? What's their level of pain that they're experiencing with the problem that you're trying to solve for them? So let's talk about AI voice agents. Which industry is it best for? I don't think it's really good for a marketing agency because they don't get so many calls. They could use it for outbound calls for sure, but you just have to see like which businesses are losing a ton of money because of missing calls, because of not having a phone calling system. Dentists are one. Solar companies. Solar companies advertise like crazy, and then they don't call them back. And one solar client can be worth 25, 30, 50, 100K, right? Auto body shops, one client, $55,000, $10,000. That's what my client charges. So what's their pain level? Budget. Can they afford 500 to 1,500 a month without blinking? In my experience, if a company is hitting $1 million a year, they can afford it. A company that's hitting $500,000 can afford it as well. But I've seen people who are doing less than $500,000 a year, a business. They might do it in the beginning, but they will leave you. I do try to go for those 1 million plus a year because just been a better experience. I have done smaller businesses as well, but it takes a lot of effort to keep them going. Unless the AI can make them a lot more money, right? Which is the case. Then what is accessibility? Can you reach the decision maker? Real estate agents answer phones. Dentists, if you know them, like there's a few people here that know, like, just ask yourself, what's your background? Like, just assess, like, where do you come from? Who do you know? What kind of jobs you've done in the past? What's your experience, your credentials? And sort of see if this product, AI voice agents or AI agents in general, align with a specific industry that you have accessibility to, that you can reach easily, that they will resonate with you because you have a certain experience in that industry. You work there or you've done something there, and then go after that. In the beginning, you can expand, but I'm just talking about starting, right? Volume, enough to build a business. Uh, are there enough clients that you can get in that niche, right? Are there only moms is not even a niche, so like you just have to make sure that there's enough people, enough businesses, so that you can keep growing, right? Top 5 niches that I've seen: dental, real estate, auto body, insurance, home services, restaurants, salons, lawyers, um, actually marketing agencies as well, because they then resell it to their clients and they do outbound campaigns as well. So those are the top that Dialora is being used by: real estate agents, auto body, home services, salons, restaurants, and marketing agencies. Dental we also have, and insurance also we have. And so because they pay more, right? All right, so you've dialed down. I'm gonna send you the so I'll show you, but you can download. I have a list of like 100 proven niches that I've got, and you can choose which one works best for you. All right, offer. Step 2 is building your offer. This is where most people screw up, and this is probably the most valuable part of this webinar, right? So what most people do is they say, I offer AI voice agents for $497 a month. And you know what happens? The prospect says, what's an AI voice agent? Or it's a robot. I don't like robots. I don't want anything to do with robots. Why do I need this robot? I already have voicemail. Now you're in explanation mode. You're in education mode. You're in let me convince you that this is valuable mode. And that's exhausting, and it rarely works. Here's what you should do instead. You're not selling AI voice agents. You are selling outcomes. You are selling results. You are selling appointments, missed calls, recovering missed calls, right? The business owners don't care about technology. They care about one thing. Will this solve my problem? So your offer isn't AI voice agent for $497 a month. Your offer is a 24/7 AI voice receptionist that books appointments while you sleep for less than one part-time hire. Because it's true. You have to see in your niche, how much does a receptionist cost, right? And based on that, you can see that it is literally less than one part-time hire what you're charging. You see the difference? One is confusing, the other is obvious. When the value is obvious, price becomes irrelevant. They're not thinking, is this worth $1,000? They're thinking, how fast can we start? So let me show you how to structure your offers. All right. Deal structure mastery. All right, so I'm going to show you 3 or 4 different offers, and then I don't know if you've got the book, but in this book that I wrote, there's like 10 different types of offers, right? So there's you want to make an offer that's strong, right? You want to have a creative close, and you have multiple pathways. What that means, let's have a look at this first. This is my favorite one. This is, if you're new and if you don't have any clients, you've never had any experience, this is the way I've started. The first one is you absorb all the costs. You've already paid for Dialora, you're not paying, if you're doing Pabbly Connect or Zapier or Make, you don't have to pay for open AI expenses, but because Dialora covers it. But you're taking the cost, right? So the client, I call them partners because they're not my clients. We're partnering with them. That's like more powerful. So the client or partner doesn't pay anything, right? We will get you appointments. We will get you the results, and you pay us per appointment. You pay us per lead booked. You pay us per calendar meeting, and zero risk to you. And it's a performance-based model. There are a lot of drawbacks to this, where if you don't trust somebody, they might not pay you after the lead. it has happened to me, where I got the person the appointment, it was qualified, and then they still didn't pay me. So, but it's good to get the foot in the door. It's a very no-brainer, sexy offer upfront. If you really want it, you can get a lot of people signed up, and then upsell them, right, with this offer. The second structure is it's zero-ish risk for the client, and it's still performance based. But so basically, the client covers the cost of the AI. You can tell them that this is the cost of the AI, whatever, 10 cents, 12 cents per minute, that whichever tier you're on Dialora, while you handle everything else. So you don't have any costs associated with it. Your credits are not being gone, like they're paying for those per minute credits. They have slightly more skin in the game, and it improves follow through. Like they'll still sign up because it's very less cost. If you tell somebody, yeah, 12 cents a minute, you do 100 minutes, it's $12, whatever, right? No one's gonna say no for that, right? And this works really well for high volume clients where you're not charging them anything except the cost, and then you can reach, if they have a very high call volume, you can reach thousands per day depending on how many minutes they're utilizing, right? Then we have the front end and back end structure, where you charge a monthly to license the AI technology. Then you add 20% commission per sale or per appointment on the back end. So this, you have a monthly plus commission. So you can have a monthly, which is a bit lower, and then a commission on every appointment, right? And what I've seen, depending on the industry, for most, like anybody, even e-commerce, like $50 per appointment it's like easy. But auto body 500, solar went up to 1200. I have a friend, he does the same AI voice automation, AI text automation agency. He charges 40% commission per sale. He takes monthly, he takes per appointment, and he takes per sale. It's crazy. So it's higher on the sale. I don't know how he does it, but he's making a ton of money. So those are the proven success stories, right? These models are like what I've seen people use. I didn't come up with these. These are not my imagination. This is what people have been doing, and that's how they've been working it. And then if you know somebody, this is obviously the best, where you charge them a chunky retainer, $5,000 a month. I do have a client, she does charge, she only sells to dentists, and she charges a dentist $5,000 to $7,000 a month. But her dentists are very big, like 5 million to 8 million, $10 million a year dentists. So yeah, this is obviously the ideal freedom, but it's best if you know the person, right? And yeah, then you have the deduct. This is a smart one. I didn't know about this, but the client pays a deposit upfront before the work begins, demonstrating commitment. So you charge them, you say, I just want a $500 deposit or $1,000 deposit. You build the AI, you use the deposits funds to set up and build the AI, so your costs are covered, and then you take the commission. So you have the deposit. It's basically a prepayment. So he's paying $1,000, and then once the appointments, he's paying 20%, 30%, 40% per appointment booked or per sale, or $500. Shay, unfortunately, because of this Google Meet thing, you won't be able to talk, but I will figure it out, and then we'll do a Q&A later, right? But you can, if you can figure out a way to text, put in the chat, please do that. Oh, there you go. I think you can put it in the chat. Yeah, try it. Let me know your question. Anyway, and so this is also the structure 5. So you choose your structure, you see which deal you want to like go with. You can do the easiest to close is the zero risk models, remove all barriers, pay per appointment only, or revenue sharing on sales closed. You can do a cost sharing balance approach with the deposits, or you pay for the per minute cost, or you can do premium, which is retainers. And there's one more model that I've seen and I've actually done, which is one-time setup cost. So we'll set the agent up for you for like $1,000, $2,000 one-time payment. Then you pay us $200, $300 a month per agent per month. So there's more deal structures in the book, which is called The Death of Cold Calling, which if you haven't got, I'll put the link in chat. I released it last week, which I wrote with like, there's 10 other deal structures on it, right? Okay, so you have the niche, you have the offer, the deal structure, what you're gonna present. Now, how do you want to sell it? You know, we can go into the sales methodology. Highly recommend looking into Alex Hormozzi's closer framework. Very, very good for small businesses. Very easy to use as well. But it essentially boils down to selling the gap and selling the vacation. You're missing 20 calls a week. Each missed call is a potential $500 customer. That's $10,000 a month walking out the door. So you have to sell the pain, right? You have to, this is not like a scam, right? You're basically trying to help this person make more money, this business owner. And so you're trying to like ask them questions to uncover how much money that they're losing with lack of follow-up, lack of missed calls, lack of old dead leads. Like, database reactivation is a gold mine, which is like every single business, including yours and mine, if you've been running for any length of time, there is a database of people, whether it's if you use the CRM or whether it's just in your email, Gmail contacts that you've forgotten about. You did business with someone 6 years ago, 5 years ago, 3 years ago, and you just forgot about them, or maybe they were upset with you 3 years ago, but they might not be upset now, right? So AI can talk to them and see if they're interested in the offer that you're selling, right? So you have, and every single business has this, so you can get them to buy the AI to reactivate their database. You can sell outbound campaigns. You can sell, there's different ways, but the way to sell it is not to sell the feature, which is the campaign, which is the database reactivation. It's to sell the actual problem, which the feature will solve for them, right? It's the gap between where they are and where they want to be. When you establish the cost of the problem, the price justifies itself. Think about it, right? If you can get the customer to realize that he's losing $10,000 a month in missed revenue, paying $1,000 to fix it is no brainer. It's like duh, right? So the math does the selling for you. So you want to break down the numbers. You want to ask the questions to get the numbers. How many leads do you get a month? How many? Oh, let's open your CRM. Let's have a look at it. Not just talk about it. Let's actually see the numbers if you can. So when you're on a sales call, your job isn't to explain the technology or the features. Your job is just to quantify the pain. The numbers do the work for you. How many calls do you miss per week? What's the average customer worth to you? What does that add up to per month? Then you shut up and let them do the math. When they say, oh my freaking God, I'm losing $15,000 a month, you just nod and say, exactly, right? The thing is, a lot of people, they don't realize the missed opportunity cost, and you have to make that real to them by making them run the numbers and coming to that aha moment that they're leaving a lot of money on the table, right? That's called selling the gap. And then we can go over this a lot in detail, but essentially that's that. So far we've covered niche, offer, sales, and now how do we find the clients? All right, now this is like a big topic, right? There's so many different channels. There's 18 different channels that you could use to do your own marketing, right? How do you get your first few clients? How many clients do you even want? Maybe 10 clients at $1,000 a month, $10,000 a month, right? How do you do that? There's many different ways to do it. Content creation, Instagram, like inbound sales, outreach, cold outreach, people that don't know you, LinkedIn DMs, emails, door-to-door sales, ads, paid ads, Facebook ads, Instagram ads, TikTok ads, referrals. So many ways. Which one should we start with? Whenever and I'm not joking, I have started 23 different businesses. I was in a frenzy of starting businesses. 18 failed, but I learned many lessons. Courtney, thank you, but 18 failed, and it's just a batting average, right? But I've learned every single business was bootstrapped, including Dialora. What does that mean? No outside funding, no loans, nothing. Most of my businesses, the marketing agency, the recruitment consulting company, the water company, I started them either with zero money, from even like zero investment. I didn't put any money. I just put my own time, and you know, and how I would get the clients, and then I would reinvest the money, get more clients, reinvest the money. That's how I built everything. I'm not saying that's the right way, but if you're in my position where you don't have any outside investment or loans, or no money yourself, you can still make money. And the way to do it, every single time I did the same thing. And I know this works because Gary Vaynerchuk, legend, Alex Hormozy, legend, uh, Russell Brunson, legend. These guys all said it as well recently in different videos. I didn't learn it from them. I was doing that naturally, but they said it, so now it's validated as well. Is the gold mine is under your nose. I always just start with your friends and family. Start with the people that know you, the people that trust you, the people that you've dealt with before. If you've had a business before, go to your accounting software, go to your Gmail, go to your Gmail, go to contacts, export all the contacts that you have ever communicated with on Gmail. Don't try to spend money on ads. Don't try to set up cold email outreach systems right now. You can make $10,000 a month. It's so easy, guys. I keep telling people, it's like very easy to make 10, 20K a month if you just do this. After this, you can scale to $100,000 a month with paid ads, with other things. But literally, if you just exported all your contacts in your phone on your email, or if you've had a business before, in your accounting software or in your CRM software, and downloaded it to Excel and focused on clients who've paid you money before, or people that have, good communication with you before, who've been friends with you before, and just send them a stupidly simple, what we call the hand raiser or the barbecue conversion test, which is just like, hey mate, long time no speak, how's your business going? Right? That's it. If you have people in your contacts who own businesses, just send that message. That's it. And obviously not all of them will reply to you, but whoever does, then you book a call with them, but just as a friend. How's it going? If you're genuinely interested in helping another person succeed, and you can with this AI thing, then that communicates, instead of you being desperate for their money. It's a different attitude, and that attitude is like the make break thing. I've worked for free for many people in the beginning, and I still sometimes do it for my friends, and then they pay me on their own, right? So it's just more about delivering the service for now when you're starting out, right? When they get results, they'll automatically pay you, right? And if you don't have anyone that that is a business owner, then you do what Gary Vee says. You open your phone and message or send a voice note or a video recording to everybody in your contact list and say, hey, I've just started my AI voice agency, and this we help people get blah 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 24/7 sales, voice AI, never miss a lead, book appointments. This is what I do. I've just started it, just letting you know. Check it out. That's it. And you'll start getting it. So don't overcomplicate it, is my question. Don't at this point, if you're starting from zero, invest money in ads, because it's not going to work, and you're going to, I mean, it will work, but you're going to have to put money up front. If you have zero money, zero anything, you start with your own warm leads. Your warm contacts are people who know you already, who like you already, your friends and family. And then the referrals of your friends and family. That's how I've built it, and that it's worked. For the first 10 clients, that's how it works. Even with Dialora, reached out to my old clients or my existing clients. Then, right? So guys, there is a Q&A, and you can ask the question. If you click the meeting tools, which is the square with the dots, there's a dot on the right with your squares, and then there's meeting tools, and there's a Q&A. So you can ask questions and drop your questions there. Good to know. Okay. First time using Google Meet for a webinar, but there you go. Awesome. So someone just posted a Q&A that they came late. So thank you for being here. No worries. You'll still have the recording. I will publish this, send you an email, and you can see the recording as well. Good. Once you've got the meeting, you wait for the reply, engage naturally once they reply. Sorry, once they reply to you, you ask about their business, the challenges, the lead, like what's happening in their business, what are the pain points, how are they getting leads, how much are they paying for leads, all right, how much conversion they're getting from their leads, all of that, you know, questions. And I have a list of questions you can ask them. So look for missed call issues, contact rate issues, out of hour leads, how many database, like how big is their database, you know, what are their CRM automations. Just ask questions, right? And then uncover the opportunity. Only try to sell someone who actually needs it, right? Keep the conversation flowing until you're confident that the AI voice agent is a no-brainer for their business. Assess whether you actually want to work with them. That this is crucial. I literally fired a client yesterday just because I didn't want them, you know? So if you really feel that you want to work with someone, then work with them. You're not desperate. Don't be desperate. You're always approaching people from a position of power, right? And once you've got that, then present the demo. Let the AI sell itself. And I'll show you how to make it super fast. But once you know this person needs the AI voice agent, once you know you can book appointments for them, just create a demo voice and just show it to them. And that's it, right? Not a big deal. And this is very important. When you're done with this whole thing, where you've qualified, you've shown the demo, the person's like interested, and he's like, yeah, this is great. Don't be like, okay, I'll schedule another call and, you know, we'll book another call. Don't do that. Just be like, all right, I'm going on my software. I'm creating an account for you. All right, here's the billing thing. Take their card and run it. If you have an agency account, you can do it right there. I'll show that to you how to do it. Let me see if I can, should I just show it to you now? When we come to that step, I'll show it to you. But take the money if the person says yes. Don't be like, yeah, I'll send you stuff later on, and then I'll send you the agreement. The agreement is the software. All right, you can send them the agreement later if you want to, but this is a SaaS model that you're reselling. So just get the money in then and there, right? Stay assertive, right? That's what I've done. Like, you know, don't wait. And yeah, treat every lead like your last. Okay, now I'm getting, yes, I am going to go in the step by step. All right. How do you handle questions about other AI receptionist services that are offered local? All right, cool. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to answer all the questions right at the end. We are on at the end. We're halfway through, but we're getting there, right? All right. So the math that always works. If you send 50 messages or 50 emails to your warm list per day, you would probably get 7 to 8 people replying to you if they know you, if they're your friends, if they've worked with you before, right? So don't be shy. Just let people know what you're doing. And from those 7 to 8, you'll probably get 3 to 4 sales calls who might be qualified. And from 3 to 4 sales calls, you get 1 client. So what does that do in terms of math? If you did this for a month, you got 1,500 mass emails that you sent out, which became basically 12 to 15 sales calls. Like you got more replies from 1,500. Let's say you got 150 replies. From 150 replies, you got 15 meetings booked. And from those 15 meetings booked, you got even 20% conversion rate. You got 3 to 4 clients. If one client pays you $1,000 a month, that's $3,000 a month in new monthly recurring revenue. And if you just did that for like 3 months, you're at 10 grand a month. And if you upped your game and sent even more emails and messages to people that you know, you could be at 10 grand a month in your first month. And depending on which niche you are, you could charge more than $1,000 a month, depending on what you're selling, right? And we'll go over that in more detail. It's all in the book, by the way, if you've read it. It's I've got really good feedback from it, right? All right. Sunny here got a client that paid for setup and monthly recurring going into our 2nd month. That's what I like to hear. That's awesome. This is great. There you go. Wow. Great going, Sunny. All right. The book link, I sent it to all of you on your email, but I'll drop it in the chat here as well, and I'll tell you where to go and get it. All right. So definitely. Good. Then you know you know how to do a discovery call. I hope you know how to do it. You ask questions. Don't talk. Just ask questions. Listen. Take notes. Get them to like really do the numbers, and then show them the demo. Let them hear the AI. If you customize the demo for their use case, you can literally do that in the meeting. You just have to. I'll show you how to do it, and then just close this. Just be like, how does this solve that for you? Can you imagine what would another 20 grand a month in revenue mean for you? You know, and they're like, yeah, that makes sense. One thing that I've seen that I've never gotten a no on, like everyone's agreed to buy from me, which is the after hours system. The after hours system is every business who gets phone calls. I have like 1,200 optometrists using it now, but it's like this is a no-brainer because they're not losing anything. What is the after-hour system? The shop, the store, the business is open from 9 to 5 or 10 to 6 or 9 to 8, whatever, 9 a.m. to 8 p.m., 6 p.m., 4 p.m., 5 p.m. But they know, and every single one of them, they get calls after they close and before they open, and definitely on the weekends. Auto body shops, dentists, they all get calls after hours. And right now it goes to voicemail or it goes to a missed call. With the AI, and that's where everybody says yes, is the AI takes the call, replaces the voicemail, and qualifies the person, takes all their contact info, finds out what they need, and books a meeting in your calendar. And this is just an added value that they don't have right now. So they never say no to this because there's nothing to lose on this, right? It doesn't change, it only improves. And it's very easy to sell. And I've always I've never gotten a no on that offer. Someone who's not very keen on buying this, they always buy on the after hours. So that's why that's a good one. And there's so many other ways you can get clients. You can scrape. Okay, so you know in the US and in most countries, you cannot do cold calling, outbound calling with AI if they haven't given you consent, right? But what you can do is you can scrape all the small businesses listed, like let's say landscapers or gardeners or plumbers or dentists on Google Maps, call like 10 of them a day after hours, and most of them won't pick up, and then just, call them again during hours and tell them that, are you closed? I called you and you weren't, no one picked up. And then be like, yeah, I actually, it happens to be that I install AI systems for people that could help do this. All right, coming now to a lot of people asking to see the Dialora system. So, all right, I guess you guys are good with the sales cycle. Now we come to the final step. So what we've covered now is the niche, finding which target audience you want to go for, what the offer structure is going to be like, what the offer is going to be like. Then you've done the how to reach out to them, how to sell them, and once you've sold them, how do you actually deliver to them? Okay, cool. So far, if everyone's good, give me a thumbs up. If not, give me a thumbs down. All right, massive hearts and stuff. Great, love it. Good. Good. So now I'm going to stop sharing because I have to show you different things. At this point, I'll just quickly look at the Q&A. Can you share in detail how Dialora's infrastructure is built to handle business continuity at every layer? Telephony. All right. That yes. All right. Yes, Dialora is having SMS features by the end of the month. It has the email feature already. Good. All right. So everyone wants to see how to deliver it. Let me just walk you through Dialora first, and then I'll show you more detail. So guys, we're building Dialora in real time. So any feedback, any reviews, any bad, good, everything helps. And we are coming out with different features every single day. One of the features that I just spoke before this call is a new onboarding flow. So this is your agency dashboard. Let's come back to this a bit later. This is like your business dashboard. When you're reselling this, or if you're on AppSumo, your tier 3, 4, and 5, this is where your business sits, your clients, your payments, your teams. This is a new feature. You can add more people now to your business. This is your business level, right? Now, this is the actual AI agent level, your workspace, your agency space, and then your workspace. When you have multiple clients, you can access their workspaces on over here, right? So, good. Now, when you come here, you see the dashboard, the analytics, but since I haven't used this account, this is just a test account. I'll start with the agents. You also have a guided tour here where you, all right, welcome guys. This is, you get a whole walkthrough for every step. So you start with creating an agent. So I will click here. Now we have templates: salon, AI recruiter, physiotherapy, dental, credit card, sales, restaurant booking. If these are incoming and these are outgoing, right? So these are incoming templates. These are outgoing templates. But you have a custom agent feature, and that's how you use it. This is the name of your agent. You have to give them an identity. So let's say Sarah, right? What's your company name? Auto Body Repair Co. This is important because all the information you put here is what will determine the prompt. Based on this information, the AI in the backend creates the prompt for the AI agent. What I recommend if you're reselling this is to go, I will send this to you, get something like this, which is a discovery form questionnaire, an onboarding questionnaire from your client. Okay, so the client fills out, or you can ask the client and get a AI meeting recorder or note taker, sorry, to fill this out. What does your business do? Who is your typical customer? Will this be an inbound or outbound? What's the main goal? Who will your agent be talking to? What specific questions should they ask? So you fill this all out, right? And take all of that data, put it in ChatGPT, Claude, Grok, any AI. And if you go here on dialora.ai.docs, you go to prompt, copy this prompt. There's a prompt structure template, right? You copy this prompt, put it in any AI, and put that the form, the answers over here, and it will create the best prompt for that customer. You have specific prompts for here about appointment scheduling. You have specific prompts for sales development. You have different prompt templates already here. It's been here for a long time, right? And a technical support agent. So what I've been seeing consistently is that the people who are complaining that it doesn't work, or it's glitching, or it's making mistakes, is that either when they went and created an agent, they just went and clicked a template and started with it, didn't customize the template over here. This is the main thing. The whole game is about the prompt, okay? And I hope by mid next week, we're gonna have a great onboarding flow where you don't have to worry about the prompt, so that it's easier for you. But right now, all you have to do is get the relevant information from the client or your business, answer those questions that we saw here, common scenarios, business information, etc. Go to an AI agent, copy one of these prompts that fits the AI agent that you want. I recommend personally Grok, and then copy paste the prompt here. What you're gonna be getting by, I really hope, I saw a demo of it today. It's in development. There's going to be the AI, the LLM will generate here. There will be a button here and a chat feature here where the AI will write the prompt for you. You just tell it what to change, and it will change it for you. So we are making it better and better. But yeah, coming back to like the process, if you got a client, let me run this through. Where did we go? All right. So I'm an agency. I just sold this to a client. What I'm gonna do is I have some payment plans. All right. So basically, you have this checklist here in your agency dashboard. So you can start step 1, step 2, step 3. Update your branding. Put your logo. Put your name. So whatever your company logo is, your icon, which will show up over here. You update that, then you put your subdomain like voice AI dot your business name, your domain, website name .com, and then this will not be Dialora, right? You know all of this stuff. And you connect your email so that emails go from your domain, not our domain. And you just put this data from your Gmail provider or whatever you're getting your email from, and it will send emails from your email. You can connect Stripe, you don't have to, but then you basically connect Stripe so that you can take money within Dialora with your Stripe, right? Or if you want to take it from somewhere else, you just create a plan, basic plan, or you can call cool stuff dental starter or whatever. It could be a monthly plan, one AI agent inbound and one outbound agent. Monthly price, $500 per agent, so $997 per month. And then you can do offline payments, or if you have Stripe, so you can take it from Stripe. Offline is like you're just getting it paid. How many credits you want to give them. So you decided that for $500 a month, they get 100 minutes. And if they go over 100 minutes a month, they pay 0.1 2.5. Most plans, like your overage rate is anywhere from 10 cents to 12 cents. So you can mark it up. Businesses are happy to pay 20 cents. They're happy to pay 50 cents per minute. So you can create your own. If they go above 100 minutes, how much they will pay, right? And it will automatically charge them if Stripe is there, or it will let you know how much to charge them, how many agents that you can make, how many knowledge bases, how many concurrent calls. You just figure that out depending on what you're selling, right? Um, yeah, you can charge them per agent. So you want to keep that in mind. And what kind of can they do outbound calls? This is the campaigns. Can they do outbound campaigns? Can they have team members? Can they have integrations? You just turn it on, turn it on, turn it off. You control this sub account completely, right? So that's how you set it up. Once you've set it up, you've created the sub account, you've created the payment plan, and then now you go to here, create sub account, client name, client email, which language the client is in, uh, what plan. If when you had the plan created, it would show up here, or you can create the plan here, and then your client is created. And then you should have something like this here, right? And then you just go to create an agent, put all that data like we discussed from the onboarding form into the AI, and you have your agent like this created. Uh, just make sure the prompt's good. Test it by get a call or talk, web call. And this is on your phone. This is on the web. Um, if you want to notify them of email, you can put their email, you can put your email, so both of you get notified whenever a call is completed, whenever a lead's created, whenever a call is transferred. Um, add the number if you want to do the transfer call. And there's tutorials for this, but like you have the whole thing set up in like less than 15 minutes, right? And there you have it. Of course, we support NE10, we support make.com. Where is that? I'll show it to you. You go to data integrations and tools, and you will see add custom tool. You can add any tool here with your API connection, whether it's NE10, Make, Pabbly, Zapier. If you can add any kind of webhook from any place. Go high level, just change their laws so it's not. They've changed their API thing, so it's not working right now, but it should be back up very soon. You can send automatic emails from here as well. So yeah, you can play around with this. Any tool that has an API can be used as a custom tool. If they don't, if you don't have the API, you can use Make, Pabbly, Zapier, and NA10. NA10 just works from custom tool. That's how it works. But that's a smart thing. You should just add it like this here as well. And a lot of people make this mistake where they go to integration and try to integrate from here. You don't integrate your agent from here. You have the agent, and each agent has their integration for that specific workflow inside the advanced settings, right? In the basic settings, you choose your voice, right? You choose your language, right? Different types of English here for that particular voice. If you want a different language, you just type the Spanish. Spanish woman, and then you can, I think you have to change the model for this. Where is it? You have to change, yeah, this one to this. Sometimes you just have to see which one it is. We have a guide on the languages as well on the docs page, so you can look at that. But that's it. And this is your website widget, so you can add that little thing. And here we're having a circle come as well, so it's there. It might look complicated, but when you play around with it, it gets super simple. And just forget about this workflows. You don't need this. Whatever workflow you want, just add it in the prompt. Will the widget have chatbot functionality at some point? It's a voice platform. It does have the chatbot functionality, but with voice, right? So it replies to you in voice, so you can chat with it as a voice thing. But will it have text? Yes, we're coming out with, we're deciding if you want us to also have SMS bots, AI, SMS, AI chat bot, text bots, give me a thumbs up. If you do, I will get it for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, cool. All right, Elena, you can put it in the Q&A. All right, guys, the people have voted. We will get the chat bot SMS AI in it. That's great. Wow, it keeps coming. Let's do it. All right. And that's it. You just have to let us know this is what you want. I swear to God, if the chat bot and the SMS, if it's not live within 30 days, you can take a refund. So yeah, we'll get that done because I can see that it would add value. Good. I do need to have some water now. Good. What else? So is that clear? Any questions? Anyone wants to ask anything in the Q&A? If I work with bilingual clients where their customer calls in either Spanish or English, what is the best workaround for the settings? Right. So very short, like you're saying multilingual, right? So both Spanish and English. That is already there. We just have to enable it right now for like AppSumo. These are the two models, but we have other models there which do support multilingual, where you can speak half Spanish, half English, voice detection, and we'll just get that added for you if you request it. So if you're specifically working for that, let us know. And it's definitely there. So what else did I want to show you here? Is if you go here, here, and you're a different language, like if you want the whole system, not just the voice agent, you want the entire dashboard to be in a different, in your language, it will be there. So it's the whole thing is in Spanish now. Yeah, everything is in Spanish, not just the voice AI, right? And whoa, okay, yeah. And there's like 30, like 20 something languages here. But if you have a specific language that you need, we can add it as well. So just let us know. But those are the common languages. I hope that answers Sebastian. Yeah, Sebastian, just reach out to support team at dialora.ai, let them know, and they'll add that for you. Alina, what is the best price per agent? It all depends on the niche that you're targeting, right? It could be $97 per agent per month. What you want to have is the agent plus the minutes. How many minutes per month? Because the cost is of the minutes, right? So you want to see and evaluate how many minutes are being used by the client on a monthly basis. You want to see their call records. You want to see, just ask them, right? And then based on that, you sell them per minutes, right? And you can have like a markup. Okay, so your cost from Dialora is 10 cents per minute. So, and the client, minimally you should charge 20 cents per minute, right? If the client is doing from their current system, at least 5-10 hours of phone call receiving in or going. So let's say 10 hours a month they're getting, let's say. And 10 hours is 600 minutes. So multiply that by 20 cents and you get $120, which is your per minute cost, right? and then you can add another $100 for the AI agent just as your profit. But you have already profited double, 100% on just the minutes. Does that make sense? So it just depends. But anywhere from $97, $49, depending on the call volume, right? You can charge them per agent. Keep it per minutes is simpler. That would be cool. Don, you can put it in the Q&A. That would be great. What if we have outbound call, but the person does not reply and they call us later? Can AI handle it as an inbound call? Absolutely. Yeah. And can AI call again to no answer outbound calls? Yes, absolutely. So I think that feature is live. Let's check it out. Or it's going live today or tomorrow. So you create outbound from here, from campaigns, right? Create a campaign. What's the campaign name? Lead list. So this is the way you want to do is you want to go to contacts, upload your leads list, upload the list from here, add like manually one by one, or you can upload a CSV file. There's a specific format. You download that file and you upload your contacts here. Once you've done that, you can go to the campaign, select the lead list or the whatever list that you created, and then which AI agent will call them, what's the time zone, what's the call delay. It's like there's 1,000 people on that list that the AI is going to call. Is it going to call them all instantly? No, because that's concurrent. So let's say first phone call, then the second, then the third, 3-second delay, right? Which phone number? Connect your phone number, acknowledge that this is not violation of any of the laws where they have not given you. Oh, there you go, it's out. There you go. This is it. This is new. So if they did not connect, they will call back until they do connect, and you can say how long after they call back. So this is a new feature. So for outbound calling, it's very helpful. Like, many people are not available right now, so you want to call them back until they connect. Who can I contact about assistant to help with the prompt, please? You can contact me. You can contact the team at dialora.ai, or you can go to here, which is dialora.ai docs. So when you go on Dialora docs, prompt, and there's a whole guide on writing prompts. And if that doesn't work, just reach out to team at dialora.ai and I will help you with this. Yeah, it's all about the prompt, guys. So absolutely. Keith says that wasn't the question about the outbound calls. What happens if they call that number back? Yeah, so if your number is the number that they call back is connected to the AI voice agent, then the AI voice agent will pick up. Can the agent that did the outbound pick up and handle a call back? No, it cannot, because it's an outbound agent, right? It will not pick it up. So what you want to do is set up a call forwarding on that number, right? So if the outbound agent, the phone number that's being used for the outbound agent gets a call, it gets forwarded to the inbound agent. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Yeah, cool. What about leads who come from ads at different times? So we cannot upload them duly as we should call them quickly. Of course you can. So that's the automation integration, right? Where you integrate with your CRM, with Go High Level, whatever CRM you use, through the custom tools. Lead comes in, AI makes the phone call, right? And so I'm trying to make this simple for you guys, right? This is one of the inbound lead stuff. So this is where the lead came in to your CRM. In Go High Level, this is specifically Go High Level, but we've now got Pabbly Connect, and this is going to fill out very, very soon. these templated automations where you just have to put in your API and it's done. So right now, what I've done for my own business is, how do I show this to you? All right, so this is this is the main business. This is the parent company, right, that built Dialora. We get like 7,000 visitors on our website because of our SEO every month. Um, just by visiting it, we have a thing in HubSpot where whoever visited our website, not put the contact us, just visited, what page they visited, right? We get their data. I should not be seeing this. But anyway, you will have this available. So we get their data, their email and their phone number, and their name, and then Dialora makes a phone call and sends an email to reach out to them, qualifies them if they're actually a real prospect looking for software development services, and books a call. And the same thing with ads. You have a form, the lead comes in, it calls, right? And we're going to give you all these workflow templates as well. We have the prompt templates, but now we're going to give you the workflow templates as well. So it's just plug and play. All right, cool. And if there's a specific workflow that you want, that you have an idea of, let us know in Discord or reaching out to us, and we'll build that workflow for you, right? And then we'll put that as an available thing inside Dialora as well for everybody. We have 31 templates being worked on. So I'll show you this, right? This is good for sales as well as the templates that we're building. Let me see. Oops, wrong one. This was the tab I was showing you for the agency plan. I have heard that this bot sucks, so we're updating it and getting a new one. But yeah, so you have all these different plans you can create, and then you'll have your different users with different plans, and then you'll see all your actual your sub accounts, your clients dashboard over here like that, right? So, and you can edit their name, their phone number, you can delete them. You can see when they last logged in, when they were created, what subscription they're on. Obviously, they get invited to log in as well when you create their account here, right? So that is what I was trying to show you before, but now what I was trying to show you was here on the docs, dialora.ai website, docs, you have the use cases. These are the different workflows that we're working on. So it's just plug and play for you guys. And these are the different use cases you can sell as well. You can just click here. You can see which niche that you're working in and what are the different use cases that you can sell for AI agents for that. Lead qualification, open house registration, listing presentation, offer negotiations, closing coordination, anniversary calls. By the way, we're doing a special voice, Santa voice for Christmas, where you can use that voice, create an agent, and send all your clients or contacts a call from your side as Santa Claus, just like a fun thing, if you want. So yeah, so you use Google Sheet for now for new leads from ads. No, you can definitely use Google Sheets. There's already a way to do that. There's a whole video on YouTube on our page showing how to connect the Google Sheet to Dialora. So you can use Google Sheet, or you can do your whatever CRM you use. It's totally up to you. If you need help, again, reach out to us. So you can definitely use Google Sheets. There's a whole tutorial on the Google Sheets on the Dialora YouTube. All right, we're an hour and a half in, guys, and it's not even 80% of my presentation. So I guess you had a lot of questions about Dialora, and so we're here. But yeah, we spoke about speed to lead. If you call a lead within 5 minutes versus 30 minutes, your chances of contact go up 100x. That's based on apparently an MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology university study. This is a fact. So the longer you wait, the less likely they're gonna pick up the phone if it's a cold lead. Um, Lead comes in, 30-second later, Dialora calls, appointment book. That's the main use case. And you just connect your form via the your website lead form to the Dialora webhook, set trigger, uh, write the script, create the agent, done, right? You cannot type it, but give me a thumbs down if you agree that waiting to call is costing you and other people money. All right, so Sunny says botmockups.com. You guys, you can check it out. I do know bot mockups, super cool. But as far as I know, it's a chatbot, right? So anyway, moving on. Yeah. So you have the, obviously you know this, you have the knowledge base. Oh, and there's a massive upgrade coming to the knowledge base where you can upload more knowledge bases. So what is a knowledge base for people who don't know? You go to your AI agent, go to knowledge and extraction. You can add your website. Right now, you can add one website page, services page or a home page, and it will scrape that page. But now it will scrape the entire website, all the hundreds, whatever pages you have, and then you can choose if you want it to learn the entire website or only specific pages. You can import more files, and it will be there's a technical thing called RAG for people who know AI, which like it stays, doesn't hallucinate and stays to the knowledge base. And we've upgraded that so you can add more knowledge base and it's more accurate and it doesn't hallucinate. It's still pretty good, but the more knowledge base you add right now, the more lag you get. But now you won't get any lag and you can add like 5 gigs or 10 gigs worth of knowledge bases, right? Um, Good. So this is that. So total recall where they remember and they do it. So, and then bulk campaign launcher, you know, you upload 5,000 leads, press one button, go to lunch, and you got 5,000 phone calls made, and you can scale like that, right? So you got speed to lead, you got the perfect rep, you got the outbound scale, good features. And what scale looks like for most people, just 10 clients, $10,000 in monthly revenue, and 10 hours. I think it's less than 10 hours of management time. In terms of actually the technology, 10 hours of management, nah, 2-3 hours a month maximum. Yeah. Once it's said and done, set and forget. Like maybe the first 3-4 days you might have to test it with the client, but once it's set, it's set, right? Someone asked about downtime. We have fallbacks and we don't usually have downtime, but we do sometimes have downtime. But we've implemented multiple different fallbacks so those things don't occur again. And we're going for 99.99% uptime, and that's what we're trying to provide to you guys. Right now, it is, I would say, 98% uptime, but there has been few instances because of OpenAI went down someday, Cloudflare went down another day. There were some downtimes, but we have fallbacks more and more coming in for voice as well as the LLM keys, so that if the voice isn't working, another voice will work. If one LLM isn't working, another LLM will work. So there is no downtime. I hope that answered your question. When will this be out, knowledge base for the entire site? It is either already out and pushing to development tomorrow or latest by next week. So that is when it's going to be out. I saw it, it's working, so next week for sure, but maybe tomorrow. All right, coming back to now, if you have any questions, let me know. But now you have two options. Obviously, like I showed you, you have everything available on the docs page. Then you have the tutorials, and more tutorials are coming as well. And you have the book, which is this page. It's called Death of Cold Calling by I'll put that link in the Q&A section here, right? And And this is the book I wrote. It has more and more models, more and more ways to sell, scripts, and all of that. And it's a free download, so you can download it. It's about 200 pages on what's been working so far. And then if you want more, I also have now created a community for you guys, not just for voice AI, but AI, selling AI, Dialora, but with text chatbots, SMS follow up, social media automation. Like, it's a community of AI automation agency owners, people who are selling AI to business owners, making money, sharing their successful actions, what's working. We're implementing lots of templates across different businesses, automation workflows. So we want to give that to you guys. I've recorded a 18-hour course on voice AI, not Dialora specific, but Dialora is there, but different voice AI platforms, Vapi, Retail, anyone that you want to use. And we're calling it the Voice Agency Accelerator. You get the exact proposal, the legal proposal, the sales presentations, the case studies you can reuse that we have. So I got a lot of people who want a plug and play system, and they just get everything and they can just reach out and sell. So we covered a few, we covered the offers. We covered 5 different ways of creating offers. There's many other offers, and you guys can come up with more. We're going to be having weekly live calls. We're going to be doing the deal reviews, like different offers, like you can put, this is what I ran into, and then me or someone from the team or community will help you handle that objection. Template library, new templates, new scripts, new workflow templates, new sales scripts, outbound cold calling system, how to use Dialora for cold calling, cold emailing, WhatsApp, how to use AI WhatsApp, how to use AI Telegram, just a lot more, because we're doing a lot and we just want to share that all with you. And obviously you get the book, you get the niche domination worksheet, you get the client onboarding questionnaire you get the complete template vault, DM scripts, LinkedIn scripts, follow-up sequences, cold email, ads, website, funnels. Let me see if I can show this to you. Not that either, not that. Whoop. Yeah, the deal structure we have here. Yeah. So we have the outreach, current client. If you have current clients, what emails and messages you can send them, SMS, DM, WhatsApp. If you have past clients who are not currently working for you, the exact SMS, emails you can send them for past clients or friends. If you have referral partners or power contacts that can refer business to you, how do you communicate to them? We have the actual DMs on cold DMing. So on Facebook groups, on Instagram DMs, on LinkedIn DMs, how we've been doing it, actual screenshots of how the process works. Pretty plug and play for getting clients. Then what is this? No, not this. Yeah, then we have this whole AI, like if you're running ads later on.
Oh, baby, let's keep this real simple.
The whole video sales letter, the landing page, this whole template of the sales page to get appointments booked for you from clients. Website, this is our, so this whole template on building your own AI automation agency website. Yeah, so we have all of that and more, like everything that you need, basically plug and play in the school community. And yeah, what else? More scripts, more workflows, monthly templates, the whole thing, right? Everything that we've done so far will give, and everything we're doing in the future will give. Template by industry, one-on-one call with me so that we can work together. I love doing that. That's like my thing where we sit down together and we build the whole business together. You and me. We craft the offer. We nail down the niche. Any other questions you have, we create how to get the first 10 clients. That's what I'm really good at, and we do that together. And yeah, I'm not charging. I could charge. I was told to charge, and apparently that's how much it should be charged. Um, I honestly wanted to give it away for free, um, but then I was, in my experience, like people who get things for free don't use it, so we're doing $9. So if you want all of that, literally for $9, I'll put this link in the chat. You can join the community. Um, because why am I giving it for $9? Because if I help you use Dialora, I will make more money if you make more money. If you fail, I lose. And I'm actually financially incentivized to bribe you with success. That's the actual catch, right? Because if Dialora, you are successful using Dialora, you help other people with Dialora get more sales, more appointments, then you make money, they make money, and then I make money, right? And so why am I giving it not for free? Because honestly, you've probably seen it yourself. You've downloaded a lot of free ebooks, free resources, free AI stuff, and it's sitting somewhere in your computer and you forgot about it. And at least $9 is something that hits your credit card or a card, and it feels like you paid for something and it has some value. And if it's successful, people we might charge more for it, but that's the only reason. I don't really care about the $9. It's just so that people take it seriously. And yeah, because I cannot do 500 one-on-one calls, and so we're just limiting it to 50 for now. So here's the link. I can open the school community and give it to you here. Good. Now I put the link in the chat. You'll also get an email with it. You can also go to school.com and search for Dialora AI Voice Agents, and you'll get that. And that's all I have for today. Now, if you have any questions, let me know, and we can go over them. Ramsey, I put the link in above your question in the Q&A. I can actually put it in the chat as well. So I put it in the chat, and there you go. You will also get the recording of this whole webinar. You will get the AI notes for this webinar. And as you know, I'm here for you guys. Good. Let me just go through the Q&A. And thanks, Shay. Thanks for joining. This is so cool. When and how can we get all of these items that you explained? So I think I answered that in the school community. Everything you've shown is part of the accelerator. No, like you don't actually have to join the accelerator, guys. Like most of the stuff that I showed is on the docs, dialora.ai/docs, the prompt templates, the use cases. You'll get the webinar stuff that we went. All the offers and all are in the free ebook, the book, The Death of Cold Calling. You can get it from there. What I was showing, all the templates, all of the plug and play, the website, the video sales letter, the next level from 0 to 10K per month, but then going from 10K to 120, that is what the community is about. And also just, you know, I like you guys, honestly, like wherever I've interacted with you, it's been great. So I want to be connected. I want to add more value, and that's why the community is there. And what else? Good. Let me see more questions. Yes, the onboarding question is over there. We use Google Sheets. Cool, 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 cool. Answer this. Anything else? There will be a recording. It will also be on YouTube, so you can get it from there. I will send you an email for everyone who attended with the recording. How do you handle questions about other AI receptionist services that are offering low-cost subscriptions? Depends which service you're talking about, because if you look at the pricing of other AI receptionist services, They will start with their LLM cost as 0.07, usually the lowest ones, but then they'll add, stack up the telephone cost, the transcription cost, the recording cost. In the market right now, in the US and different countries, the retail, like what people are selling it for, is minimally between 0.15 and above. So if someone, it's just how they're stacking the offer. And how do you don't play on price, Angelo, you play on value. So you give them more and more value on how it's more valuable. And yeah, that's how. There's other strategies. Okay, cool. Thanks for the thumbs up. I did the, okay, Elise, done. All right, I think I answered Bernard as well. Astrid, Sebastian, Vinay too. Yeah, Vinay, this is a very, very good question. And this is exactly. So the question is, when setting this up for a business, wonder if Dialora itself can call the business to take down their answers, transcribe it, then we can use that to come up with the prompt. Absolutely, absolutely, you can do that, and that's a very, very smart way to do it, and you should do that. All right, will the widget? Okay, done, 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 done. I think we're good. All right, BJ says, is there a way to change Dialora to have light settings? Yes. Sorry about that, BJ. I have heard that some people don't like the dark mode. We are getting the light mode very soon, this month. So please, thank you. Bear with us, and we will. Can you promise to never sell Dialora? Ask us now for thumbs up. Like me not selling Dialora or you not selling Dialora? I promise to never sell Dialora. Thumbs up. All right. What else? Oh, yeah, Jay, I got it. I mean, it's my baby, right? Thumbs down. I mean, we're here for a long time. We're not just, this is not AppSumo gone. I have seen that on AppSumo. That's why our deal was structured in a specific way so that we could survive as well. We're here to stay. So thank you for that, Jay. Love that. All right, any other questions before I wrap up? It's been 2 hours. Yeah, Courtney, you're right. I mean, if OpenAI gives me $1 billion to buy us out, I will sell it. But I have to make sure it's in good hands, right? We're not selling it right now. It's not like a pump and dump kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? We want to build something that's really valuable. We're specifically in the small business agency niche. We could have gone enterprise. We're not, because we're trying to make it a reseller model so other people can make money. That's one of the biggest lessons that changed my life, just to put it out there. When I shifted my mindset from I want to make money, or how can I get more money, to how can I help make other people so much money that it spills over to me. And for every money decision, I work like that. And that's how I operate. And then the other life lesson that changed my life was you don't get if you don't ask. So if you don't ask for more, you're never going to get for more. So, I was selling $1,000 a month packages back in the day for SEO ads and stuff. I came to a client. He looked like he could pay. I said $10,000 a month. He didn't even flinch. Next, so I got it. So if you never ask for the 10, you never get the 10. If you never ask for the 20, you never get the 20. So you don't get what you don't ask for, right? All right. Sunny, can you have the tier 5 have free access to the school? Man, I can give everybody the free access to the school, but I was asked specifically not to, so I'm giving it for $9. I don't know, do something and we'll figure it out. I don't know. If it's $9, man, I don't know what to say. But everything else, you don't need to join it. Everything, you have everything there. It's just going to be that 18-hour course that's going to be there, and all those templates and workflows and other AI automation services. Sebastian, thank you so much. Love you. You're the best. Courtney, you are amazing. Hope to talk to you later with your partner. If you sell your first agent today, you can buy a year of school. Hey, Courtney, man, we should partner up. You're a great sales guy. There you go, Sonny. If what else? Anan, can we record outbound calls? Absolutely, you can. So for sure. Keith says, don't give it for free. $9 is a steal. Yeah, I won't. Thanks. Good. Thank you, guys. $9 monthly, or 97 for the year. That's all I have. I think that's all you have. If you have any other questions, I'm there. Reach out to me. We have only 2 more days on AppSumo, I think, or 3 more days on AppSumo, and then we're gone. And then we're one-on-one. So we're still going to be there, still the same way to contact us, but our AppSumo deal ends in 3 days. So if you know if of anyone who needs it, the time is now. All right. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Have a good one. Bye.